Say you don't the life I live. Let's talk about it. Alright, I'm always on the grind about it. I always got money on my mind. Girl, it's about it. Say you don't like this life, let's talk about it. Yeah, I'm always on the grind. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it. Say you don't like this life of mine. Let's talk about it. Okay, I'm okay. Girl, let's talk about it. I got let's talk about it. Always got money on my mind. Girl, let's talk about it.
Yo, I'm with it. What's popping with it? Working his
What's
day.
good?
God body.
God body
God,
salute.
Dirty Mac.
Yes, sir.
Under the influence of life. What's popping?
And
What's
that's
good? What's good?
And it's good old Trinity. This motherfucking Egyptian Kush. You we go straight on those Egyptian Kush.
Hey, for real. For real. We let the role play in today, man. We're gonna knock it out, man. On this raw talking about is love enough to make a relationship work. You know, is love enough to get you on the bus. Talking about is love and
that's a tough one right there. Most likely it's one aspect, I guess, that the base of any relationship, I think, is friendship. You hear me? Tina Turner said, "What's love got to do with it?" There's many elements to a relationship: love, finances, health, beauty, status, classism. You hear me? It's y'all on the same level, and basically, it's y'all compatible. A lot of the times, people be sleeping with the enemy, and they sleeping with the main person that they messing with is the main person rooting against them. Some relationships, people fight like cats and dogs. They don't think it's a relationship unless you fight like cats and dogs. You hear me? So I think the base of any relationship is friendship. Whether you're a parent, a child relationship, whether you're a friend, auntie, to whatever the relationship is, the base is friendship. And once the friendship is neglected, that's like the structure being neglected, and the foundation is gonna fall. You know what I mean? So said that to say this, man. People have a sense of entitlement. I deserve a good woman. I deserve a good man. I deserve a good job. I deserve to be financially stable. Why do you think you have a sense of entitlement when everybody else is scratching and scraping and appreciative if they got a spouse, if they got a man, if they got a good job, if they got finances or economics or health? So people have this sense of entitlement. They think they're more important than their spouse in the relationship. So with that mentality, a lot of people find themselves single. So I definitely one who thinks that love is not enough to make a relationship work. That's my piece on that.
God body.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Under the influence.
What's
Body. What's popping?
OG Muffin, what's happening, man?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hey, the real on it is the teamwork make the dream work, and seem like somebody looking behind. When they start lagging and looking behind them, that's when we get stagnated and we get stuck with like, damn, we got to start all over. We're trying to rebuild and remodel it to try to build an empire. And we can't keep doing it. We got them ones that look behind. They be wanting to stagnate you, man, and it be so crazy. Like you supposed to be my better half. You send me a message talking about, well, these are some of the things I think that you should do. Is how you gonna come on now? If I'm telling you this what I need your help in, or this what I need you to help me, you know what I'm saying? This where I need you at, because your expertise is writing. You can put a story together. You can make some stuff sound the way it needs to sound. And you tell me this is what I know. My part is to put the vision out there, get the vision out there, and then have you come in and put that vision right on together in words. Am I wrong?
That's facts.
You supposed to be my partner. Shit, if I know how to cook, if I could smoke the meat, you know how to cook some vegetables, goddamn, I'm gonna go cook this meat. You better be out from there cooking them vegetables the right way, like you know how. Cause I go cook the vegetables, my vegetable might be crunchy. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Just saying, just saying. Like you should be able to my pancakes should be if I like pancakes fluffy and I can make them whole fluffy, but you like your eggs fluffy, I don't know how to make my eggs fluffy. Say, baby, you know how to make them eggs fluffy, go make them eggs. I got the pancakes. The pancake go fluffy as a motherfucker. Yeah, and you know what I'm saying? Now we got a whole combined and now it's mixed together. For instance, I got bad insurance. You got good insurance. Who insurance we going with? My insurance or yours? You know. See what we doing here? Where we going with this? Are we going up like Georgia Weasel? We gonna stay down here like Penelope and Paul? Yeah.
No, for real shit. I'm telling you. I'm trying to tell you.
Boy, my boy over there got that shit up there. I see that shit right there, that boy. Now that's a nice
That,
cigarette.
yeah, you heard me, boy. I tried that Egyptian Kush out here without. I'm telling you.
Man, the Lord knows as much as I want to. Ooh, I wish I could, son.
I ain't that it, man.
It's scary out here in this world right now. I can't wait till they make that shit around here legal.
It's coming right now. I think they made it they did something. They passed some law in Texas.
In September, for medical reasons.
That's the one right there.
But see, I didn't. Man, I use that shit on my hip. I use that shit, and I failed one. Yeah, man, that shit like it's kind of weird, bro. But I'm not tripping. I'm sitting there. I'm living. Man, I'm comfortable. I feel good, boy. I ain't stressing no more. Worried about what's going on at this motherfucking job, bro. These motherfucking people, like, it's amazing how America really get down, like on our people. This true love, this raw talent shit. That man, I don't have no filter on nothing about this truth. So man, sometimes when we get a talent and certain thing pop out, I'm gonna give y'all the business on this shit because it's kind of crazy how we look at life today versus yesterday. When we shouldn't look backwards, but we should look forward. But the shit that's going forward look like some shit. So how do we fix this old? How do we fix that old modern, that old modernized shit? Let me say old modern. I'm saying old modernized shit because they had to bring a plan from back there to today to get us where we're at now. And our plan is like our people are fucked in the plan. And just like with this relationship shit, 90% of our women right now fight the shit at you behind trying to have their child as a weapon. And the system got you like, well, what do that paperwork say? Bitch, fuck the paperwork. I told your dumb ass not to go put no paperwork. And nobody like that. That's common sense. When you put paperwork in situations like that, then you violate them. Then you think the man's supposed to be no. That messed up our whole entire generation of people. You got women that's married to the government, married to this paperwork system that they got out here to control, which they use your kid as an AK-47. Man, that ain't cool. I don't care how nobody look at it. And then other people try to play roles off in the part like you have a say, so you better go sit down. You wasn't there when I was putting this pistol in her. You wouldn't come grab and coach that mug in her mouth.
Yeah.
You didn't come coach me putting it up in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm serious. Like sometimes it's cool to help out, but the help sometimes turn to where you think that you can control it. And that's where that system comes. They expect that system to help. You don't even know 90% of the people that live around you. You don't know how they really live. My mind moves different than most people. You put the system in my face, I'm gonna give the system the business. Come off in here and think that it's gonna be okay. It's not okay over here. You're not safe. I'm telling you right now. The police, you ain't safe. No dealing with nobody dealing with what I made is safe. Telling me what I can and can't do. You not safe. Mamas, grandmamas, cousins, aunts, uncles, homeboys, partners, best friends, whoever you thought that you was. I'm not the one. I'm going all the way there. That's what the system done. This relationship shit, it get jacked up. Then you have women that play roles like, well, I'm gonna play like this. I'm married, but I got a boyfriend. Oh, we got a baby. Oh, I'm gonna put you on chapel because you're not moving the way I want you to move. Use this, lady, young men, children, pay attention. Now you force feed something that'll go out there, and you put some papers off and people play that would play a whole totally different lifestyle on that child, on the situation. It'll make everybody look crazy in one sentence. Well, this is what the paperwork said. Oh, so this is a business raising this child. It's a business having a kid with you. It's a business now versus, man, that's what we're gonna do for our kid. Let's make this kid better. Well, I ain't gonna do no way. Nah, you gotta allow that man to be a man with his child for one. Not let the system to dictate to how this man be a father to this child. Period. Oh, so child support. If I pay child support to you and you had the audacity to ask, do you have clothes over there? No, I ain't got no clothes over here. Whenever he come from home, he should bring them clothes that I bought months ago because you get child support. What that child support mean is you taking care of your kid. I'm doing my due diligence. Whatever money that they gave you, that's the money that you spend on him or her or whomever they you know what I'm saying? That money go to that kid. You shouldn't ask no father, you got some clothes over there for him? Well, I've been doing this all year long by myself. Number one, you're lying. You're lying, number one, when you put yourself in a category to tell a father that's been paying you child support all year long that I've been doing this by myself. I'm the mother. I gotta make choices. You better redirect what you think now. I only got one understanding to that situation. He paid child support to you. It shouldn't be nothing else that he should be given because in the law of the court gave the amount of money for that child to be able to be taken care of with the same amount of the balance, the budget of what he put off in there, right? If he take one, like say you got one child, they give you every 2-3 weeks they may take $200, maybe $300 out your $200 out your check. So every 2 weeks you get paid. They take $200 out your check. That's $400 a month. At that point for one kid. Now $400 for one kid, and you doing your part. That's damn near half and half, ain't it? Wouldn't it? Y'all stuck.
Yeah. Now let's get it. Yeah, man. Back. Yeah, what you about that?
Yeah, what I was saying was like, if the father paying that much, I don't think the other parent or whichever parent shouldn't ask nobody shit for nothing. And with the system being the way it's set up, you already got your payment plan set in. The mama shouldn't be saying this. This is where they coming in with the jacked up relationship, the jacked up karma for the kid, had a kid looking crazy like the father ain't doing nothing, or either whatever the parent that's paying the child for make them look crazy.
It's designed to keep the father absent.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. Hey, and on it, man, to get back on the children, is love and relationship work. I think a lot of lose themselves. You might have used to been a person. You could have liked basketball. You could have liked cooking. You could like reading. You got, but somebody say, "Hey, let's do it." And you say, "Damn, I'm normally reading at this time. Like you ain't been real with me." They start making you guilty at a certain point. A person starts losing themselves. In order to make it where enough, you got to show some type of commitment, some type of coming out. You can't expect a person to take you out. You don't have to cook. You got to remember those things you love doing. I'm proud of me. Like, what did you like? Don't just make it all about this person because it is. You're gonna get so attached to that person, taken away from their life. You're gonna start already having what they should be doing or whatever, but it's really what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? It's to sell. I'm not saying this in anyone manner. Not like still, you got to be able to with a person. If you with a person y'all building, y'all should be able to create business streams of income. If you have some ideas, they'll definitely be able to work, but definitely shouldn't take away from your life. I think it's to it. Yeah, you gotta have a team player. Yeah, Dirty Mac, man, what you got, bro?
A lot of times you got difference in celestial signs, the horoscopes. You might have a person that's isolated. You might have a person whose networking system is vast and big. You hear me? A person that deals with a lot of people. Then you have a person that don't deal with really too much of nobody. You hear me? So it's a kind of medium there or a balance that you got to find. But me personally, I think, the males are supposed to be builders or Masonic. They're supposed to be constructive. The new slave master tactics, I don't believe you can be constructive when you got to be in the house every night, on the plantation every night. You hear me? The prison is an institution with fences. The plantation now, for the new slave master is the woman. Like the woman, they give the woman the power. Just like say with the kids, that's systematic planned annihilation, genocide.
Yep.
They're going to give the woman the child support should be for the family to stay together. It should be stipulations. Oh, we're going to keep that. That's automatically. If I was a woman right now, I have me a job and 2 baby daddies. That's 3 streams of income. You hear me? Two dudes on child support and a job. If you got another hustle, that's 3-4 streams of income. The average American got 1 stream of income. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a hustle, and it's designed to keep the father away from the child. It's like we say, hey, man, I'm paying. You shouldn't be asking me for nothing. You hear me? You already paint me in the image of a piece of shit because I'm not there. Systematically, probably because some shit that we didn't work out. Now, like you said, you're using the kid as an AK-47. You hear me?
Yep.
I personally think the woman has the shit. It came out of their stomach. You hear me? That's why I'm a firm believer you responsible for feeding them kids and taking care of them kids. You think the kid is more of yours because it came out of your stomach. Every female species on the planet is responsible for the children. You know, whether you're in the animal kingdom, whether you're a bird, you hear me? The woman is the nest. They're nesting. The lion is the lion, the male lion. But, these man laws and indoctrinations we implemented in our daily lives, you hear me? People don't think it's a relationship unless you fuss in a fight. What's that, brother?
Say, God, but I wasn't trying to, but statistically, households that are ran by men and women together, the rate of children going to prison, like having with people with successful life, dramatically decreases one children on her own. Man raises the children his own. the number back up similar to how they have two parents. So it's going for stuff like this. This males, and I just came up on the decision of the day. So I mean, to throw these numbers out there, I think it deals. A lot of the time when it's based where women, you know, might need sugar every day. The man is more so normally the person. Now you can't go here. If the daughter wants to start dating and she's 14, there's more at that daughter dating at 14 than a father. No, it's not happening when a father's in the house. It's not taking place. A lot of the restraints men have that we don't have. I said, but we don't have because we didn't have fathers. If we was in sport, we didn't have no run with you, keep headed, say, man, don't worry about it, girl. That's gonna be, you know, whatever you doing, but you not doing what you great at situation. I don't know. I just think it's man.
That what you were speaking of, it was something that I think I shot out to you that day about the how the parents and how, you know, the system is set up, like the comment that you made about the, yeah, let me recap because you just said it.
Was you talking about the disciplining the kids, or?
No, it was about the thing that you were just saying. You stumbled across about the parents and the kids.
The statistics, like if the
teachers
raising, they more apt to end up in prison, or if a single.
Yeah, that's what I was speaking on. I couldn't get it. I couldn't really. I had a brain for it just then, to be honest, y'all. But no, that right there is something that's so powerful to put out there in the world, to show, like, in single parent homes you have a single mother. My mother was a single parent, raising kids. Out of all three of us, we never been to jail. None of us never. If we did go, we only spent no longer than maybe an hour or 2 hours in just a ticket or something. But for getting in major trouble, I can say that my mama did a damn good job. The statistic spoke on something that was very highly wrong, I believe. A single parent, a single mother will have a damper on a male, but on overall as women, it don't. Trying to raise a male, I think that's what they was trying to really put out, because if you have two parents in the household, it's more than likely that the kid ain't gonna get in too much trouble. That's a lie. A lot of guys that I know that's been in prison, they had mother and father at home. Mother just saved the hell out of him, and father was like, fuck it, I ain't finna lose my household because he bad ass kids. And that's mostly preacher kids. You see what I'm saying? Like, preacher kid. I got a lot of preacher homeboys, they mom and dad and I were bad as hell. Them niggas been in prison a million times that I know, and they mom and dad are right there in the same house. America got to grab our keys. That's what we got to do, grab our keys. Early childhood.
We got to grab the key. And I ain't trying to stop, bro, but I can't let that go, because I heard this thing where the women raising daughters, that you raising the daughters. Like, I highly think men need to be there just as much for they as the men, because I mean, this is the truth. These women fumbling. For the most part, I think they fumbling. I wish we wanted the goddesses out here now, bro, because I don't want to talk about them where it's like we beating up on the women. I really don't. When it comes to the daughters.
But this, I'm gonna say this part too. You right. The father had to play a big role in the daughter's life. He don't actually have to be in the same household. Some of these niggas I don't trust with their own kids, bro. Like it's crazy, like
That's
how,
real too.
bro.
And see,
I sat here and I worked with kids, bro. My last station that I worked with was all females unit. If you can understand, or if you could believe, like halfway believe that your uncle, your daddy, your, you know what I'm saying, shit like that jump on top of you, bro. What the fuck? Nah, nigga, the women, man. I heard a young lady talking about some young ladies on live the other day, and this kind of, it blew my mind because listening to, it didn't blow my mind. I already know what time it is. I think we had a conversation like this once before, knowledge. The fathers
Mm-hmm.
are fathers of they grandchildren type shit. Or great grandchildren or grandchildren, daddy of their child type shit. And I was like, wait, hold on. If we go back and look at history, go back and look at back when we before it was us, it was our parents and then our grandparents, right? How many family members had little cousins that had somebody else had to raise their baby? Who baby was it that they were raising? Why they sending that baby off? That type of shit. You know, this our people not putting together the right pieces to go ahead and heal. Those are the pieces that we missing that need to heal our whole community.
it's the genocide things like
No,
what we was
yeah.
just talking about. The systematic planned annihilation, where
Yeah.
they take the man away from the family with the child support institution. So the woman in that frozen psychological state of independence, where
Mm,
this why they think that it's more important for the women to see the structure with the fathers. So the structure that she hasn't seen growing up in a family, statistically speaking, 7 out of 10 African Americans are single family parent families. Mama's there. So the structure that she hasn't seen growing up, the black women not growing up seeing daddy running the show. You hear me? Mama's most likely playing both roles. So their respect or their frozen state of independence, they're being raised to be independent women. That's
yeah.
why they be saying they want to follow a man, but they haven't seen that structure in their lifetimes. So that fucks their head up. So when they get you know what I mean? So that's the chemical imbalance in the African American household. Because most of the times the woman is the super parent in the family.
That's
Daddy
what
might be doing the child support shit, but they gonna demonize you. You hear me?
that's what's going on right now, really across the world, dealing with our young men. I know we had said something about a lot of these young men got a lot of female ways. Yeah, you're gonna have that when you have mama in the household and then the head of the house. I'm gonna show you in the juvenile shit that I seen. Man, you had a woman that was over the whole damn facility, the whole thing. I'm talking about, she was the deputy director. And then you had males underneath her working as like sergeants and managers and supervisors and stuff like that, right? She come down and speak to the kids. She talking to the boys. So guess what? She make them boys feel like it's okay to be whatever they doing in there. It's okay because she gonna give them like that motherly love type thing. When you got a grown man trying to teach him and show him how to be a man and certain things that he's doing that they allowed him to do and get away with, it ain't right. So when she come down and pacify a pamper, what does that do to our system? What do it do to our kids? What do it do to our young men? Okay, now you at home, you got a single parent home. There's a mama there. Man, that make you really, as a man, make you feel weak as hell. Like, what the hell? What role are we playing? Are we just here just as a tool to put this tool to work with you? What are we here for? You know what I'm saying? What are we showing the young men? Civil rights, when the civil rights movement came, it was for women. It was for white women. It wasn't for black people. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? It was for white women. Then when that system came about for the white women, my point is you put women in charge and then you got them in charge in the household. Then you separate the household within the black community because the system is set up like that to show them that this is what it is. And it's not. You go look at the white household, you go look at the Hispanic household, you go look at the any other household besides our household. It's stability there. Ain't no stability in our households. You're allowing the women to take full charge and turn damn near asexual, and they can then down there
Playing with vibrations all day.
man, them and smashing on them, showing, putting the shit all on live and shit, showing. I mean, I'm talking about all kind of crazy shit. Then you turn into a sex toy seller.
Yeah.
Shit, get this shit right.
That's the new business. Hey, I'm happy you spoke. That's the new business. Shout out to everybody who throwing the sex parties, man. With the hey, this is.
I need to get in. I need to get in there. I might have a pocket soon.
Dude, we start talking about sex toys all the time.
Hey, some people start working up then. They started.
Hey,
for real. Hey, spoke on it. That's 100.
Once again, women, you're not being celibate if you're playing with that bullet every night. That's not celibacy.
No.
yourself.
Hey,
you're masturbating. That's masturbating.
Every night.
That's not celibate. That's called masturbation.
Yeah.
You know, we gotta classify it as the ladders, you know, goddamn.
Didn't have the nerve to say, I'm not supposed to do nothing with nobody. I got these bullets, I got this rose. Man, you raping yourself, girl. You are raping yourself, and then you been a whole full-time pervert because the whole time you doing, who you thinking about? That little sexy young boy you saw earlier today with his shirt off? What you thinking about, girl?
I think the crowd was about is after the man craves to his, he beat himself 24/7 looking. She go play with the toy, jamming herself, and then somebody says, "Love me through my pain." You know, love me. I've been through a lot of shit. I'm fucked up. I'm messed up. I'm probably gonna mess you up more. Probably gonna take years from your life. I'm gonna mess you up too. Not actually. I'm a work. I know I've been through some shit, but it you know, this might a little bit. I even back from a person. If it's like, hey, this is what you want me to do, I'll be like, and I'm probably just, you know, it's not a good time for you right now. You know, it's not been good at another time or some years from now, but you know, I think a lot of people get in these relationships and stuff like relationship work strictly with love alone. No, man, love alone not gonna get you the break of what people have been through 30 years. Love is not gonna do that. I'm gonna say I'm a man, so I speak from a male's perspective. If that man was hurt, his mama used to beat him down 24/7. You managed, you sorry, mother, you don't never clean up. You, if this is all he heard was fussing at from his beating him down for years, times out of 10 when he meet him, he's probably not gonna be that faithful you want him to be, especially at a young age. As people get older, they see an age. You'll get to the point where, hey, man, I don't want to break a woman like that. The first time I see a woman cry, was she like, "Oh, I can't believe you did this to me," you know, and she like distraught, like, "Damn, I ain't want to fuck up like that. I just wanted some, you know, I was just good." This is what a man think about. That's all I was thinking about. But you see, this shit could affect this person like this. You got one of two options. You say, all right, next time when I choose to go there, I'm gonna make sure she can't find out what I did when I get like that. Or either you know, I'm gonna be honest and tell her this is what's up, this is what's on my mind. You can or don't deal with it. I say the latter, the last part is the hardest. But I promise you, to all guys out there, that woman will respect you for just saying it. And she's not going. It's the craziest part of it. Like I wish it was like they can attest. It's probably the hardest part, but they won't even go anywhere. But I tell you what, they keep searching and spiritually. They feel like, oh, I know something's going on, and then they, you mother, you lie, you this. It's a psychological thing that it's like we could begin to correct. Man, the fabric of changing this mentality and getting down to the bottom of it, because we are taught these words like love is you, baby. Oh, hell no. Love, this shit is hard work. You can love your seed, children in this world. If you think loving them children all the time is not work, you out your rabbit. Like work, like a whole lot of work. And people don't, the thing I see, everybody want instant gratification, work for nothing. They want to meet somebody else. How much money you make? What's your credit score? Oh yeah, you good. Oh nah, you're not on my level. Settling. Like I've never seen nobody's credit score nor they tattooed on their forehead. So a lot of times you got to look at the way a person dressed. You got to look at their vehicle. You got to look at all type of things that are illusion for you to make an assumption, and you don't even know what you're thinking, or it's crazy.
And you still don't right. You still get the right assumption of it because you're judging the book by its cover. That's what we were speaking of earlier today. Like it takes for me to like, okay, if I wore a suit 5 days out the week, a person would be like, oh shit, that's a businessman. If I wore a t-shirt and some blue jeans, he either think he gangster or he might be, you know what I'm saying, schoolboy green. If I wore slacks and a button-down shirt every day, either you think I'm either slick as hell or I'm doing some type of, interview for a job. I'm looking for a job. But if I got on full attire, suit, oh, that's a businessman. Me and my homeboy did this shit for about maybe 2013. About somewhere off from there, man. About 10 years ago. And we wore a suit. We went out to the clubs and shit in these hoes and everything, bro. Just going out, just trying some new shit. And you know how many females we accumulated, like just communicating with. And I don't know, oh man, we thought that we just normal people. We just want to bring a different vibe to the, to the culture. Like say for instance, like back in 1960 or 1950 type thing, everybody went out every day in slacks, man. Slacks and shirts, they respected you better. That's what we're missing. We respect each other. Like right now, on this type of conversation, we should at least 2 times out the week, at least 2 or 3 times out of this, we all should be spiffy.
Yeah, hey, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Because we spiffy, like it makes people pay attention to it more, make us feel better. Yeah, I tell them kids when I was working with them kids, I used to tell them every day, man, you get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, make your bed up first. Make your bed up. Once you made your bed up, comb your hair. Every young lady that I talk to, man, from day one, comb your hair, baby. They, sometimes them baby out there they don't do things because they kind of feel like a little bad about themselves or feel down how to feel because ain't nobody ever told them, man. Like your appearance, if you dress, you comb your hair, you feel better about yourself. Especially if you're a little girl, you comb your hair, keep your hair up and your hygiene, you smell decent. Hell yeah, you'll feel a whole lot better. I used to tell every young, it didn't matter who you was. You
Still
comb your hair,
careful.
girl, you feel better about yourself. Your appearance.
Yeah. You'll be surprised how many people hoarders, boy. You go in their house, boy.
Yeah.
You'll hear you like you being all this product, and then you go in there, man, you living like this. Peace to the goddess emperor. Indigo. Yeah, but
Hey, good morning.
people, man, like you say, love is definitely not the only factor in a relationship. You got to find some type of balance, and you got to basically tolerate each other, or appreciate is a better word. Appreciate
Yeah.
is better than tolerate. You know what I mean? You're gonna have differences, opposites attract. Some people so boneheaded they can't. They always got to control the radio station. You hear me? Most people can't get in the car and listen to just the radio station. They got to all the program, you know. So, like I said, these indoctrinations in love. My man, if a person you're in a relationship and the first sign of adversity, they always trying to run away and ski skirt. You hear me? You know, I think the love, true love, will stand the test of time, the trials and tribulations. Because there's no such thing as a perfect relationship, you know. You just gotta constantly keep building on it, you know. You're gonna have, like I say, you're gonna have your ups and your downs. I say people argue, they cussing each other out. You just gotta have your balances, knowing when you're seeing too much of each other, you gotta know when to keep your distance. You gotta, you know, don't add fuel to the fire. You know, if somebody you and your significant other, you know what ticks them, floats their boat, and you know what pisses them off. You know what makes them angry. Some people just keep pressing the buttons. I see you on fire, you're boiling. I'm finna keep adding coal, putting coal on the fire. You hear me? Yeah, these people got to work on character traits. You know, it's all in the breathing. You know, when you find yourself getting upset and you holding your breath, you know, just blowing up, expanding, breathe, man. See, hey, man, y'all be intense, breathe, chill out, take a breath, you know. So that comes with experience, you know. A lot of young men, you know, men are at their highest sexual state in their 20s. A lot of men, when they get in their 40s and more, their testosterone drops naturally. So you'll find a more dedicated, more man, or that people call it man who has self-control. But younger men in their 20s, what? One woman was fucking unhurt. What? Please. Even though mother gonna keep a woman, but please, you hear me? That's
I'm 22.
You hear me? There you go. Hey, some men think like that all the time.
I'm 22.
I mostly now the women they are headaches. It's headaches. Niggas be talking about 2 wives. Niggas talk about 2 wives. I'm like, God damn, nigga, you want 2 wives? Nigga, you crazy than the mother. You hear me? That's 2 motherfuckers nagging, 2 complaining, 2 doing
for nothing.
Man, please.
You said like he had 2 wives, as in he on his second wife. Like I had one divorced, ass got another one.
Oh, at a time.
I want that type of shit, boy. I would
Yeah.
boy. Hey, boy.
Well, y'all rougher than me. Y'all couldn't do it. Hey,
something just happened. I don't know what just happened, but something just happened. We just had a spurt or something. Can y'all hear? Is it staticking again?
Nah, I can hear you. I couldn't do 2 wild shit.
Yeah.
Hell no.
If you know what I'm saying, like if I could have me 2 wives, 3 wives, boy, that would be the best thing going. The reason why I said it is this. I have 3. Okay, one a teacher, one a cook, one to communicate with, conversate with, whatever else that goes with the rest of it. All of them get the same thing for the tool they get to use. You know what I'm saying? So when we all put stuff together, we got a building fund like the church, we got community, we got tithes and offerings and shit like that. We all take care of that, which I'm gonna be out there doing my thug thizzle because I'm gonna be out there cooking, so we all got a business together. We're gonna be doing something. Everybody got a role to play, but yeah, I would love that. Let me get out there. True love, raw.
Most definitely.
This phone, is that me?
I'm here now. Indigo is love.
Mike
is
check.
Love enough?
Mic check. Mic check. Mic checker.
I'm here.
Yeah. So what you think? You been tapped in? Like well, where you at on the convo? Like do you think love is enough to make a relationship?
Man, I wasn't tapped in because if you hear, my baby is awake.
Oh, okay, yeah,
That's
word like. So
right.
you got attention needed. Attention needed.
I could dig.
Most definitely.
I definitely agree. You know, there's masculine tendencies and feminine tendencies in the relationship. You know, and both of us being neglected. It's too much feminine shit going on. Like I say, not blaming the women, but the lack of the fathers being there. Most of the men, you see the men acting like women. You hear them, they ain't getting their way, they mad, they pouting. A lot of men act like women with their attitudes because they being raised by women. You hear me? Sideways, tit for tat, living in Pettyville. A lot of that's the problem with growing up with single mothers. You know, we need the structures being, man. So you see what's going on with the gender side. I call it gender side. Everybody's gender neutral. I'm not a male. I'm not a female. I'm not. It's this big identity crisis in America. This is beyond just African Americans. It's the whole population. Everybody's confused. You hear me?
I'm not. Shit, no, I'm not.
Yeah, and if you're not confused, they trying their damn show best to confuse you.
Shit,
okay, the confusion. I seen some people. Hey man, is that a man or a woman? That's confusing.
Oh yeah, I got you. Yeah, okay.
In some sense of confusion, is that a man or a woman? I'm talking about, hey man, goddamn. So I don't know.
Yeah, I seen one of them today, and it's scary.
White people being black, you got black people being white. No, everybody has no self accountability. Everybody's placing the blame on everybody else except self. You know, I didn't do it. You know, I did. That sounds like women. No self accountability in a relationship. It's always the man. You hear me? I have some homegirls, man. They successful, man. They on their paper, nice careers, nice houses, nice cars. All successful tools to have a relationship. So I'd be like, surely it has to be you.
Bipolar, schizophrenic, something off of there.
No, every man I run across is just terrible. Gremlins. They're like, damn. So that's nobody, you know, because even the men saying that, man, these women ain't nothing, man. They so useless. They this, and yada, yada, yada. The fact of the matter is plenty of good and men and women out here. If you get over yourself and start being, what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word anybody can fill it in?
What you say? Say that again, brother.
I'll say the word. If people going around being single, especially the women, or even the men. Just as a woman needs a man, a man needs a woman. It's a duality. We codepend on each other for survival.
No, that's nature, bro. We that's natural nature, man. Like everybody that you find me a woman that don't need a man. You find me a man that don't need a woman. I tell you that they crazy as hell. Everybody it goes together. You don't get no reproduction. You don't get no life. You don't get nothing without a man and a woman. That's well, let's say male and female. Period. In any situation. It has to be there now. Whenever they get to doing this scientific shit, you experimenting shit, curiosity killed the cat. Well, let's see what happened to Bubba. Put Bubba up in Bubba. Do you get a baby? Hell no. What happened whenever you got Lucy and Lucy? You don't get no baby. Can they go adopt and raise that baby good? How good that? You can go raise that baby, but that baby gonna come out confused as hell. You can't tell me, well, he sees that he has two daddies. What the fuck this baby gonna grow up and want? What this baby gonna grow up and do? I'm gonna be different than mom and dad. Now I'm gonna different than daddies. I'm gonna be different than daddies, so I'm gonna try something different. I'm gonna get me a girlfriend. Just like with that Bible, you raised around that Bible, you raised in that church, You got something to come back to. Little buddy go out there and get his heart broke by little Susan. Oh shit, fuck it. I'm just gonna be like dad. Nigga, hell
Hey,
no.
shit, I can't lie, bro. I hope, yeah, I hope, yeah. And they say
Boy, I
if you
cracked
serve,
myself up. I'm sorry, y'all, but damn.
yeah. Hey, no. Shout out to the goddess Marquita, man. How you doing, God? Most definitely. She said love is powerful connection, and I think more than love, a lot of times I think that's a great perception right there, because you got to have a connection. Like if you're gonna have a relationship, I think this is a lot of things that people lack when they go infatuation. Damn, look how fine that one is. I want to do this. A lot of it, your frontal doesn't start developing until you like mid-20s. And to that point, a lot of the things you think, especially when you're younger, is really irrational. You just don't realize you're being irrational. You know, Lil Wayne makes songs like "I Wish I Could Every Girl in the World." You know what I'm saying? You have people mentalities now. The women, like, they want head like the men. Like, it's like when you're young,
Man, they
you at that
snitching on
place
me.
for your imagination. Yeah, but it's a lot of this is dealing with the imagination. This is why I pay
Yeah.
attention to the youth, to the real young people. It's because, man, that a young person, like a child from the age 1 to 4, man, they'll take paper and make a. You'll go somewhere and they can cut paper and they paper house. They imagine that they talking to little people something. They got imaginary friends. That their imagination is off the Richter scale. So when you start having a healthy connection with somebody, being able to have conversations, even though the perspectives is different. Like we had a lot of earlier, there were several different perspectives. However, when we got off the phone, there's all love. It wasn't nothing like, oh no, nigga, nigga, it's me. I say F everybody. You know, a lot of people are at that point where the only the only emotion that they are comfortable with is pain, rejection, people telling them no, trauma. There we. This is the only identification of an emotion that how to deal with. It's some type of trauma.
Yeah, they want to push their low self-esteem off on you. If you got low self-esteem and they're low confidence, you can't push that shit off on me, bro. You got
yeah. Hey, but
if you're insecure or whoop-de-whoop,
yeah. I mean, and it's. I mean, that's the first thing somebody gonna do if they insecure and you confident and y'all in the same realm of space. They gonna be like, what the fuck, this motherfucker? What you got to be so confident about? Like, I'll bust you. This man, and in our community, man, it can be, to say the least. I mean, these small things running through people's minds, start thinking about relationships and is love enough. Just look at this theory. The heartbeat, it beats where it goes up and it goes down. So if somebody loves you when it goes up, they love you up to here, be cautious, because they could love you enough to when they hate you. These are normal to people that kill people. You know what I'm saying? That love, it's a thin line. It's a thin line. So if somebody's like, hey, I love you more than I love myself. Hey, man, fuck you. Hey, peace. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I love you more than anything in life. Hey, when I experience that type of shit, hey, man, it never ends. I think it's some kid stuff when people be like, oh, I'm breaking up with you. I don't like you no more. I'm like, it'll be cool. It's not an issue like that. But by then, people really have some type of genuine hate or genuine, oh, I'm gonna show you, mother, you go, and it's like, hey, man, and it's, you know, I
don't play that shit. The motherfucker trying to ruin your relationship or anything, or motherfuckers keep asking. Once you gone, you gone. Ain't no coming back. I'm dumping you and I'm coming back. Fuck. You try and fuck off on anything of mine, it's over. You hear me? Beat it. Scram. That's childish play. You hear me? Motherfuckers trying to, you hear me? Oh, I almost this hard. Man, nobody want to hear your motherfucker excuses, vice versa. If we're trying to build something as a man and woman, it's a democracy. It's not a dictatorship. It's not my way or the highway. Some people are stuck in this bonehead mentality. I don't deal with this. I don't deal with cheating. Why the fuck is you single? You hear me? Because you've been dealing with all that shit just like the rest of motherfuckers. You hear me? Motherfuckers go, you've been in a polygamous relationship. You hear me? The whole time.
Yeah.
You've been in a polygamous relationship the whole time. Motherfuckers just, you know what I'm saying? So men too. Oh, there ain't no good women out here. Now you just probably a bum ass nigga who leeching off a woman's purse. You hear me? You hear me? Some people love to be used and abused. That's all they affiliate with. You hear me? If you're not using and abusing them, they can't function.
I'm emotionally comfortable to them.
Oh, that's the only emotional comfortable to them. You pull up on them, hey, let's be clear. Hey, they don't like that. They can't affiliate with clear weather, sunny paths, rainy weather, stormy ups and downs, emotional turmoil, stress, confusion. You hear me? People don't like smooth sailing, argumentative, always debating, diabolical, always plotting, deceitful, lying, in the guise of being good. Everybody's affiliated with God. Nobody ever affiliates with the devil. Then nobody tell you they jealous thoughts, they deceitful, they hateful thoughts. You hear me? It's just this big ball of lies stuck inside. Everybody's I'm God's man, please, man. That's like a motherfucker saying real talk. Hey man, why you saying that shit so much? Real talk, nigga. I'm starting to you selling me a skit. You hear me? All that bullshit, you gotta know the difference between chicken shit and chicken salad. And most people be chicken shit, but you gotta know how to maneuver. You hear me? You know, anybody, I don't tell you, we fall out of have different ethers. It's all 100. Let's build. You hear me? But if you start being destructive, I don't want to indulge in those ethers. You hear me? Because I'm a God, but I'm a devil too. It's a balance. I'm a God and a devil. You hear me? So
yeah, you gotta have
I'm good and bad. I'm good and bad. You hear me? I love people who love me. You hate me as fuck you too. You hear me? That's just what it is. Definitely. Yeah. For real.
Don't go to the bathroom, bro. Go. Don't go.
What's good? You got something for us, Zaya? What's good? What's going down?
I don't think love is enough. Like, look, I love my forces. I love my dress. I love my material items. Is that enough? No. So I just think it has, like you said, it got to be something, a bond. Not too much on the 3D, but it got to be something. You know, we can't just have that. And like she said, that people are addicted to trauma bonding. They are. People love toxicity. I don't know. I've been listening in though. I feel like I told y'all she is violent.
She wanted to be on the show. She said,
I said I'm on here.
She said, put me on the show.
She do not want to go to sleep tonight.
She
want to be
on
wild.
the show. She said it's popping. It's on and popping. I mean, so what do you think about people who bond in trauma? Like, can a trauma bond be love? Is that possible?
No, I don't think it can be successful. I think it's too much negativity and lower self there for it to ever, you know what I mean? That's why they say get a good woman or get a good man, because you can be elevated. You can help if someone else is already elevated. But if both are already low, what you gonna get out of that?
And I think that's a big thing, because when people are low, like if you on a high vibration, you're gonna have to go back to sleep if you do bond with somebody that's on a lower vibration, because until they wake up, I mean, not saying you sleeping with the enemy necessarily, but you are definitely you definitely at a state where you're not gonna elevate. I think that elevation and that moving forward it's gonna take both. It has to be just naturally. Everything has to grow. So I don't think if you're growing, if you're not growing, you're gonna go back to sleep. I mean, end of the day, I don't. A lot of times we don't like looking at it like that, but I think it's the time.
Have you ever been back to sleep?
I definitely have.
I have one
20,
time.
yeah.
I swear to God, I'm never going back to sleep, bro.
Yeah.
That's why they be
Definitely
like,
have.
why you don't date? Nigga, I'm gonna be celibate till I find Prince Charming. I'm not playing around with you. Hell no.
Hey, I'm back. Don't say that. I tapped in at the right time.
Man,
my testosterone thing to say would be like, it's no hot and ready, you know, like Little Caesars, you know. Everything is cultivated and you got to build, you know. You got to find a balance and build with people.
Excuse me, y'all.
Oh yeah, people, you gotta learn the strengths and the weaknesses and cultivate each other's weaknesses, or you know. So a relationship is a bond, you know, between a man and woman. Like I said, if you can appreciate each other and see past, don't live in Pettyville, man. A lot of people's relationships is neglected because too much vanity going on, self-centeredness, and people is living in Pettyville. You got to find some type of medium, you know, because I'm all for Black love. We have the highest rate of women that's unmarried, the highest people, the lowest percentages of in marriage couples. But we have to be realistic when we talking about relationship, you know, because for the woman to be happy, the man doesn't have to be miserable, and vice versa. You got to find some type of medium. And happiness, what the hell? I just want to be happy. Well, everybody has a different definition of happiness. You hear me? Appreciated, loved, you know, emotionally stable. If you can build, if you have an entrepreneurial spirit and you can build some business, you know, endeavors together. You know, I support my brothers in all righteous endeavors and my sisters. You hear me? Sisters of the struggle, brothers of the struggle. You know what I mean? So that's why I affiliate, you know, we all the same. You know, it's like a uniform thing. You got the private schools, we all wearing a uniform. Nobody's classism matters today. Nobody's money or your pants is dirty today. My parents has fancy titles. No, we're a uniform code. You hear me? This is the structure that has been taken away from the African American community. This is why a lot of us don't engage in politics, community, and social development. You know, we're stuck in our own individualistic worlds, and that's people is always going to be your greatest asset. That's cutting off your valuable resources, because we got to learn to work with each other and work through each other. You know, so it's the same thing when you build in a relationship. You got to talk, have more conversations. You got to understand each other. And be, you know what floats your spouse boat. You know what pisses them off. You know, because I think if a person is unhappily naturally, that's the vibe they're going to give off to people. You'll feel like some people, they just you could just meet them. Hey man, I don't like this one. You hear me? I can agree to disagree with people, but some people like, hey man, they vibes, man. These vibes. You hear me? Whatever you got going on, you tough. You hear me? So hey man, you gotta limit their time. You hear me? They can't be in the inner circle or the friend zone. You gotta put some people as associates. Some people is just really building. They chose the wrong person to try to build with, you know. And that's just the fact of the matter. You know, you win some, you lose some, but you keep going and you grow. You got to learn how to fail forward. My previous relationship failed. I'm not going to get in another relationship. Or my previous business endeavor failed. I'm not going to try again. We failed how many times before we started walking? We was born through a struggle, So without no, there's no progress without the struggle. That's my little piece right there. In closing.
Most definitely. Yeah, close it out.
Yeah, I was reading some of the messages, and in a relationship, most definitely it's supposed to be 100 and 100. That 50-50, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, shit ain't gonna work. And women and in men have to understand the partnership is what you started out in. How you got that woman is how you gonna keep that woman. How you got that man is how you gotta keep that man. If you got that man and you was cooking meals and you was cleaning up the house stayed straight every day. He ain't had to worry about no meals and stuff like that. And this man, he took you on dates, took you out to movies,
Don't
made
stop
you
the music
smile.
now.
Don't stop doing it. Keep doing it. Stay true. Stay. You know what I'm saying? Stay into that dating realm. Stay into the let's do this and let's do that. You know, I started out with a relationship once before with just, hey man, I was doing like I tried it as a gentleman, being a real live gentleman, open the door, man, catering to her feelings, and vice versa. She was doing the same thing. Somewhere something went wrong. And I think I know where it went wrong at. I got tired of goddamn opening them damn doors for her. I started feeling like she started being lazy, nigga. Man, but like I ain't gonna lie to you, I was like shit. Like I know these doors up, but you done kind of snacked on what you was doing. And I'm like looking at a lot of shit a little different now. Cause we ain't wearing that. Something ain't adding up. The conversation wasn't good no more. Where we go wrong at? And I started thinking about it. So like as I look at the situation, did I just give up on this shit or we just weren't meant to be? What was it? And I figured it out, get what it was. God didn't want us together. Cause later on that I knew she started doing too much. She was doing too much from the beginning. The way she got me, I was chasing that ass and messed up the whole situation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to close out, man, it got to be 100 100. I had to add a little something in there, but it got to be 100 100. If you stick to being loyal to each other and making each other happy, man, you won't go wrong. And stay
Yeah.
faithful and communicate. Communicate, but yeah, communicate. That's the key. Communicate. When I gotta say this too. The sex matter. If I love you and you love me and we in this bedroom and you like, well, I'm gonna try my best to give you 1,000, but I'm not gonna keep doing something and you ain't doing this. I'm like you just sitting there just enjoying this shit and you ain't trying to bust nothing. Like you got me fucked. You gotta communicate. Tell me what. Okay, now if I go over it, oh yeah, that's the spot. Yeah, that's where you need to do that. Yeah, baby. Tell me that type of shit. Tell me that type of shit, cause whenever you doing certain things, I'm gonna tell you too. That's gonna add the excitement to the house. They ain't gotta go get no goddamn me batteries and shit and put it on. You buy me, go one of my little nasty friends and tell her, hey, let me get some of them toys from you. My girlfriend, she, you know what I'm saying? I need to find another way to get her going because she just laying there. I don't know, Johnny coming in there killing it while I'm gone. I don't know. Somebody doing something for me, but you gotta stick
Yeah.
to that loyalty shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, my bad. Yeah, I gotta add
Yeah.
that to it though.
Shout out, man.
Yeah.
I was, yeah, I was gonna go last, and go. We'll let you go. I had to say something about my boy Muffin, man, saying he didn't want to open doors. I'm saying that's gonna end the relationship. But he say, God damn, I'm tired. I feel like you trying to tell me what to do now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no,
Chivalry is
hey,
dead. Chivalry definitely
I
is
felt.
dead, man.
Hey,
For real.
I felt it when he said it though. Sometimes it do be like it's raining outside. You able bodied, and you got somebody who feel real.
Entitled.
They feel real. They feel very entitled. They like
Obligated, entitled
the
to it.
man gotta open the doors. It's like Cinderella that made you believe all this shit that ain't real, and it's raining outside, and you want me to run around here when the only thing you got to do is this, pop that door and jump your ass in there. You really have the nerve or decency to say, all men are you supposed to open doors? Yeah, I mean, we're open doors for old people. You talking about somebody who do this all the time, and then somebody is really waiting for you to open their door and it's raining. Like, man, I'm
Right.
not finna play with you. I'm not playing with you.
And,
I don't
and
know who
then
normally, but you
and
say what
then
God? What was fine?
oh my bad. And then had the audacity to think that when you get in the car later, I didn't open up my side of the door, so the door was open on your side. I come on my side, I gotta still unlock the motherfucking door. Man, I'm through. I'm done. That
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just
So
had that shit over. That shit was funny.
I say you gotta be reasonable. And
Mm-hmm.
what people are calling relationships. And shout out to the goddess Indigo too. A matter of fact, make sure y'all book her and with Reeves, like she the truth. Yeah, we co-sign and stamp that she is the truth. But I say this whole thing with the
Oh, most
relationship
definitely.
thing is this. Some people call some stuff unequally. Yo, some people say all different, but there is definitely a feeling of who I don't think, and that when you young, I think you can just have these, feelings. You can just have these feelings. But I say, but as far as relationships, you have to be able to communicate. You got to be able to have trust. You got to relate. You got to have hard conversations. It has to be something with consistent growth. Love is not love is not enough because they say the same things that make you laugh can make you cry. So if you get into these relationships thinking that love is enough, you will stop growing. You will stop elevating. You will think you'll get content and complacent. And the boy UDI even spoke too and say, what matters in the bedroom? Can sex I think that's another thing, another topic that we definitely need to touch on. I mean, I think it does have great temporary it's a great temporary solution. It'll make a person fall in infatuation. Like it's certain things that definitely work, but long term, when people get old, they be like, man, I just want somebody that's gonna treat me right. I hear a whole
Yeah,
lot of older people at
yeah.
some point they get to a point where they'll just settle. But when you're young, you think you're still gonna look good forever. Yeah, I say the imagination is something else. But with that being said, I'm just gonna say this: no, love alone is not enough to make a healthy relationship work. Under no means. In closing,
Um, uh,
Oh, okay.
the court,
Who is it?
yes, you do. To answer the
Oh,
question that she had, the young lady had a question, and the answer is yes. And she is the
yeah.
truth.
I gotta put my name in the chat one day so that they can add me.
yeah,
Mm-hmm. Please
we
do,
gonna have to
because
do
she's the
these.
truth.
We gonna have to do these Friday night readings with Indigo and set them up on Friday nights. Every Friday night, we're gonna have to pop up and showcase for real.
Yeah, I think I think that's cool because I haven't done nothing since the last time. I normally do free reads on live every week for them, but you know, yes, I got y'all. What's today?
Yes.
Wednesday. We're going. Oh, Thursday. Thursday now. We're going there Friday. Um, no, I mean y'all. No, I do private readings too. Court. She's like, I don't know about live readings.
Yes, I
No,
don't know about that.
live readings are more for people who are on the fence about services and stuff, and who kind of just want to know if you know spirit stuff like that. Um, I do agree with y'all, of course, with the love not being enough thing. I don't know. I just feel like it has to be more. It can't just be that. I also agree with her when she says careless sex creates unhealthy soul ties. That's my main reason for being celibate. I don't even date, but I look at life a little different. Like, I'm not about to be looking around for men. I don't care. Um, One day it'll happen. Who knows? I don't care. But I'm not about to be having sex with random men. I'm not about to be letting random men touch me because I'll slap the shit out of a random man. I don't got time for that shit. You feel me? So, like, I will, I'll pull my strap out on buddy. But no, uh, everybody just gotta have, it's that respect, you know. Stop laughing, Yoda. It's that respect.
Hey,
Because he can't get over me saying I pull the strap out. I'm
yes,
serious.
Lord.
Um,
Now you can't be
I don't know.
saying
I
you
just feel
put
like
a crap out on live like that. You
everybody
think he thinks something else now.
everybody got to take love however they take love. Take it as serious as you can. You feel me? It's the highest vibration on this realm and in the universe is love. So it does go a long way, but it has to come with other things. You know, people always say money. You do want somebody who be able to provide. Um, you want someone that's loyal. We had that talk last night. You want someone that is an entrepreneur. I have to tell people I don't like people who work for the other people. It makes no sense to me because they're not going to give you $1 million. No job. You say, oh, I want to have $1 million goal. Well, you must be trying to work for yourself because you're the only person that can acquire that kind of income. Um, So it's just things like that. Like you use jobs as stepping stones. So people just gotta talk to them. People just be having sex and just be like, oh, we go together. Like, no, no, no. Cause see, you can't even touch me. So we're not even finna get that far. You feel me? So I don't know. It's all about morals too. Like all kind of things play again. Just not finna touch me. I just don't understand. Like y'all just be going out just having sex with random people. That shit crazy to me. I should be a Muslim. I should.
Oh, why you still there?
I'm too feisty to be a Muslim.
Yeah, she way too gangster to be a Muslim. I don't know what type of,
But I am
but yeah,
but
I
I
don't,
am
I don't know what type of Muslim that would be.
listen, I am
Yeah,
so submissive. So that would be an amazing Muslim wife.
You know, if okay, this hold on,
hey,
hold on,
for
look,
real.
look, look. I don't put myself back in the light real quick. I have to say this. Um, every man should want a woman. If you submit, if you submissive as what was said, every man should want a woman like that. But there's none of you out here. If I can find me a woman that will be 1,000 with me, like I'm speaking on, like what you just said, it wouldn't even be no if in it, because I don't just like put myself off on no shit. I flirt like a mug, but just and I talk some shit, but just putting my pistol on them, nah, my pistol ain't doing all that.
And
My
it's
pistol,
submissive.
Yeah, that's why I don't date because it can get a little toxic. You feel me?
Yeah, I know that submissive come with a tad bit of crazy too. Like I
You
don't know how
feel me?
people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how they just let that part.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Not
y'all.
be known.
'cause
But
that comes with it. Little cocoa for cocoa puffs.
yeah,
Period.
definitely,
Hold
definitely.
up, look, I missed something. What did y'all just say? Cause my phone, every time I get finished saying something, my phone do some weird ass shit.
We were just saying that submission comes with a tad bit of crazy,
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
little bit of
yeah.
Yeah, I want I
psycho.
want that because that crazy mean that you guys know if you guys tad bit crazy with being submissive, you gotta have a tad bit crazy that's coming as the head of the house. It has to be an understanding, it's a balance in there.
Knowledge.
Huh?
Your knowledge
You
face.
I
said
seen this phase
look,
switch. Yeah,
yeah,
because
because you said head. So when you say head of the house, it just what did you mean when you said that part of it?
head of the household, head of the house,
Yeah.
I'm a
Mm-hmm.
shepherd. I lead my flock. My flock is everybody that stays in the house with me far as my relationship, like my woman, my children.
I thought you said your woman had to be head of.
Oh no, my boy.
Okay,
Oh
all
no.
right, that's okay.
Oh no.
That's why I was looking
Oh no.
like. What did you say?
Nah,
I mean, cause bro, I
she
think
would
the goddesses, bro. Yeah, you say what
she
like?
she would run from a man if a man say I want you to be the head of the head of the
No,
household.
bro. Hey, the majority of men in America, yeah, I ain't gonna go too far into it, but the majority of the men in America, bro, a lot of these men work all day. They come home, they watch sports, or they play video games. The woman is the household, the head of household. The majority of homes. I mean, where we at? I mean, it's a crazy reality for real. I'm not saying that for everybody. It's
That's
definitely
why
not.
that's now
Not
that's the root of our this the root of our love thing. This where our love thing get threw off. This where the shit get twisted at. This where everything go backwards. Everything that we talking about right now, it will contradict why that right there will be true in America. If American men is doing this right now, the African American men are doing this, and I know this. So that's the reason why it contradicts this love thing that we talking about. So if we can't have the yin and yang with this, it's not good for us. The man has to be the shepherd. It has to
yeah.
be. And if it's not that way, somewhere somebody's gonna have some confusion. That's where our confusion is. That's what I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah, we gotta be trauma bonds, bro. We gotta stop
Shit, yeah.
where
I got
it's love, but the
That's
love is
why
really yeah,
they gotta stop having sex with everybody.
yeah, I got
man.
called. You know, my cousin
Man,
told me something that was crazy, and I
man.
believe him.
Yeah.
Your energy ain't for everybody. So if you put your energy in this person, and you put your energy in this person, you put your energy in this person. Every time
Hmm.
this woman that has sex with this different man, that part of you come into you.
And it's pulling into your energy.
It's into your
Yep.
energy. Yeah, yeah. That's
And
when he told me that, he said, man, just think about it. I don't like a lot of stuff that we're talking about now, that it's all energy.
It's
And
all
that right there blew my top. Like
the
me.
ancestors told
Yeah.
me that if you have sex with the wrong person, your soul can be gone.
mm,
If you consent to sex with the wrong person, your soul will be a sacrifice.
mm.
Period. And you will have to fight for that mug. And I deal with women and men every day that are going through this exact instance of soul fighting for their soul based on love or what they call love.
So
Wow.
I've been living this life for a long time, and I felt this way for a long time. Thanks for confirming that, because it's like the conversation that we had before when I told you that I talked to all my people. My ancestors come to me. They used to come to me a lot, and now they only come to me due to like conversations when I be having real live conversations like now. Like some of the things that I be talking about, and we can tap into a lot of stuff, and it's gonna come fluently. And I'm telling y'all that for a reason. It's a lot of stuff that we have to do. Like I was telling you, if we can get all the young men that we so call ourselves as inspiring to do things together, like more like music, entertainment. If I can get all of us in one room, we'll make more progress than anybody else in this world. The reason why I say that is this, because we'll be out on a mission. And our mission strictly is just to gather what we know, not for what everybody else knows. It's just like the ants. I don't know if I was telling you about this. Like I set a sandwich outside. I set this sandwich outside on my trailer on purpose to see what the ants was gonna do. I recorded it. Man, the ants came and took a way to get to this damn man, I don't know how they did it, but they got up my little thing to get on my trailer, the little arm thing that's on the ground. Walked all the way up that whole walked the whole trail around the trailer, bypassed the pipe where the smoke coming out of it. Got to the sandwich and got the sandwich open. I don't know how this damn little thing had a hole off in it. Had a hole in it where they can go off in the sandwich. And each one of them was coming out with pieces of bread, bro. Like they came out with pieces of bread all at the same. Like they was in and out. It was like the whole. Like man, it was millions of them little motherfuckers. So what I was getting off of is they all work together in unity in as a small army and pulled out as much bread as they can gather up for like this whole summer and probably for the rest of the winter. So I left the little motherfucking sandwich out there and see I'm gonna see how long it's gonna take them to knock this sandwich back and see how much food they collect off of this. But the unity thing that I was looking at, they all worked together and they found the way, but they had a plan. They had to have a plan to get up there to get around to the thing. And once they got the plan up there to get the food back down, now they storing food and everybody coming to get it. It's food plenishment. And that's the same way it is for our people. It's the same way for everybody in America if we sit down and come up with our plan, collective plan as our young black men and black women or our human race. Let's say that.
True story. Hey man, y'all could have came
Okay.
anywhere, but y'all was out here rocking with us tonight. One love, peace to the gods, the goddesses, man. Everybody out there that tapped in. One love to the co-host, host, man. Everybody out there. One love to y'all, and we'll tap in real soon.